Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to install Zabbix 7.4 in my latest Ubuntu Server virtual machine 26.04 release version. So first of all, we are going to update our system. I'm connected to my system using my SSH of my Windows. It is much more manageable. So sudo apt update. It can take some time. Then I'm going to search on the browser Zabbix download Ubuntu Server it is, but it understands. So 7.4 Ubuntu, I'm going to select Frontend Agent 2 edition, leave the rest as they are. And the Zabbix download is going to tailor the installation commands. But before we get there, there are some prerequisites which we have to install. So let's get on them. Sudo apt install -y Apache 2. So this is the web host. I'm going to cut the installation part for you so you don't have to sit, and there is no need to make this video overly extended. So once it is completed, you will see that you will get your command line back, your terminal back. You can see that my system name appeared there, which means that we can run the next command. So sudo systemctl enable Apache 2. Now it's going to be sudo systemctl status Apache 2, and I can see that it is enabled, active and running. I'm going to see my IP address, which is 1.7, and I can see that I can access the Apache web host page, which means the Apache 2 is fully working and operational. Next, we are going to install sudo apt install MySQL server. We are going to install the SQL server, which is one of another requirements for our Zabbix to work. So once again, I'm going to cut the installation part for you, the loading time. And as you can see, once I get the terminal back, I'm going to clear it. And we are going to run the next command. Sudo systemctl enable MySQL and sudo systemctl status MySQL. I can see that it is enabled and running. So this is perfect. We got Apache 2 and we got SQL. Now we're going to install sudo apt install -y means yes, PHP, PHP CLI, PHP common, PHP MySQL, PHP BC math, PHP MB string, PHP GT, PHP XML, PHP curl, PHP zip, PHP LDSP, I think it's LDAP, sorry, LDAP, and lib Apache 2 -mode -php. It's Apache A, sorry. So these are all the requirements of PHP and the components which are mandatory to run Zabbix. So in a lot of cases, the Zabbix installation command itself gets them, but just as to stay safe, I'm going to individually mention every PHP requirement which is required. So once again, I'm going to skip the loading time for you. And once it's downloaded completely and I get my terminal back, I'm going to type clear once again. So you can get the PHP V, you can verify your PHP version. It's 8.5.4. So it's just an optional command, but it's good to be sure about what you got. So sudo nano /etc/php /8.5 in your case if the version is different, but if you're following my video, it's not going to be different because we specifically installed it. Now we are going to edit this ini file. First of all, use Ctrl-W to search and search for max_execution, hit _time. So we are going to edit max execution time from 30 to 300 seconds. The next, once again, use Ctrl-W to search and search for max_input_time. So it's 60. I'm going to change it, just increase it to something sufficient. I think 300 is okay. Once again, Ctrl-W, and you're going to look for memory_limit. So it's 128 M. I think it's all right. Yeah. Let's search for one more thing. Ctrl-W, search post_max_size. It's 8. Let's make it 16. M means MB, megabytes. That's okay. And there's one more thing. Ctrl-W, upload_max_file size. and it's 2 megabytes. We can change it to be, I think it's okay. So just Control O, which saves it, hit enter, and Control X, which closes your nano editor. So sudo systemctl restart Apache 2. So since we edited a configuration file, we always have to restart that service. Whenever you edit something of a service, you have to restart it in order to take those services, so those services take effect. So now we have PHP, we have SQL Server, and we have Apache 2. Most of our requirements are completed, and now we can, I think, officially head to install the Zabbix. So I'm going to open that browser. I made the selections in the beginning of the video, so the commands are tailored. I'm going to copy them one by one and add sudo and paste the command and hit enter. So first command, we got the Zabbix release repository from Zabbix servers, their official servers. The second command, we are going to open this package. So you can write sudo, paste it, hit enter once again. So you can see that I got that Zabbix release here, the package is there, and now it's sudo apt update. So when we get a new package, we have that package file, we have to update the system again so it can get relevant updates required for that repository to work. So you can see here that now Zabbix are popping up here down. It is getting all the files necessary to install Zabbix. So once it's done, I'm just going to type clear once again. I always like to keep my terminal clear, so the command which we are actually typing appears at the top of the terminal. This way it's very easy to keep record and know where you were. So once it's done, we can go to the next part. It's installing the Zabbix server, the front end, and agent 2. So once again, just put sudo, paste the command, and hit enter. You can select Y, which means yes, and hit enter once again. So I'm going to cut the loading time for you. Once again, like I have been doing since the start of the video. You saw it said 10 minutes or 8 minutes or something, but I am just going to fast forward it. Once it's done, I'm going to get my terminal back. Now I'm going to install the plugins. So Zabbix Agent 2, and there are some other plugins. So the same process once again, sudo, paste it, and hit enter. Once again, it can take like 8 to 10 minutes depending on your network, your system, your resources, but I'm just going to skip it, the installation part, until I get my command line back. So we are almost there, halfway there, more than half actually. Now it's just a database which we have to set up and link. So clear the terminal, and we are going to create the initial database. This is what activates your SQL command terminal. So sudo paste. This is the password of your sudo command, and you can see that I am inside my SQL command line. I'm going to copy these commands one by one. Be sure that here you change the password to what you want it to be. So I didn't notice it at the time, I just copy pasted it, so my SQL password is password for now, but you can use 1234 or something if it is required. Anyways, I'm going to copy the rest of the commands one by one. Make sure you go one by one. So if there's something fails, you know exactly which command was failing or what was the thing which was causing a conflict. So for now, I ran all of these commands. I created a temporary database. I'm going to quit it, and I'm going to clear the terminal like I always do. So here you see I put the password just as password. I was supposed to change it with something like 1234, but it doesn't matter. It's okay. Now we are going to import the Zabbix server database. So put sudo, paste that long command, hit enter, and this is the password of your SQL. In my case, it is password. In your case, it can be, if you changed, it can be different. And this part can take like 4 to 5 minutes. I just skip that part until I get my terminal back. So sudo MySQL, we are going to enter MySQL once again. SQL or SQL, some people call it SQL as well. Anyways, and there are just two commands. I'm going to paste them. It's actually one command, so the other one is just to quit out. So I'm going to like quit, and there we go. The database is mostly set up. Now we are going to configure the Zabbix server database password. So we have to edit that file, sudo nano, hit enter. Now we have to find that DB password line. It's going to be somewhere in the middle. Okay, there it is on the top. DB password, I'm going to remove the hashtag, and I'm going to align it on the left side, and I'm going to select a password, for example, 1234. Something simple. Control O, enter Control X. Okay, now we can start the Zabbix, but there are like 2-3 more commands which I would love to run just in case. So follow along with me. There are some modules which we have to activate, which by default, if they are not activated, will be activated. So sudo a2enmod proxy underscore fcgi setenvif set envif. Hit enter. Okay, they are enabled, activated. We are going to run one more command, sudo a2enmod. I think it's config. Yep, it's enconf. That I used the wrong command. Let me just run it again real quick. It's sudo enconf of config, conf. There we go. It's enabled, and we have to just restart or reload the Apache. Let me see if there is something else. One more command. It's safe to run it. Sudo a2enmod proxy and proxy underscore http, and yeah, I think these are the two, because we already activated one of them. So proxy underscore fcgi. Yeah, we already activated fcgi, but it's not an issue. Let's verify everything. Sudo systemctl restart Apache 2 and sudo systemctl restart. I'm restarting them one by one. I could have put them all in the one command, but it's okay. Zabbix Server. And by the way, if you have not enabled it yet, maybe I skipped that part, just do it. Sudo systemctl enable Zabbix Server. And I'm going to restart Zabbix Agent 2, and I'm going to clear my terminal. So my IP address, I think it was 1.7, 192.168.1.7. Okay, I'm going to go to my browser, and I'm going to tap /Zabbix. And there we go. Officially, we have our Zabbix dashboard web page running. So the next steps are just straightforward. Next. And the password, it's the Zabbix SQL password. So it's password for me. I hope so. Yep, it is. And server name, it can be anything. You can see Ubuntu Lab, Zabbix Server 123, but I'm going to just call it Zabbix Server. Dark theme, I think high contrast dark. And I think these white buttons look a bit awful. Okay, it's much better. Next step, and finish. So your default username is admin and your default password is Zabbix. These are all small. There we go. So in the next video, we will build something. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.